Hey guys, it's Chaz with another Magistry video, and this one's a little spooky. So I set up my camera and I set up the light. Get a chair and I move the chair over and put it in the corner over here where I am, and I hear this little, like a chirpy noise, like this little chirp. And so I look down, this was on the ground. Do you recognize that guy? Look at that. That was just on the ground, hanging out. It's a weird synchronicity. Look what he's holding in his hand. Now I know this is probably from that movie that I've never seen, Hercules. Could be from something else, I don't know, but this is from as far as I can see, that's probably Mercury. But Mercury is Hermes. And this is probably like Hermes or something like that. I thought that was, dude, that is so weird because, okay, Travis Magis the other day was talking about how he uses action figures on his altar. I think he was talking about Venom. So he uses like a Venom action figure on his altar. And I just found this Hermes. Here, just randomly, like I picked a random spot. I can't see, the lights aren't on. I actually turned the light for my camera on to be able to like walk around. It's not very bright, as you can see. And I looked down after hearing this noise because I heard this noise, looked over here, boom, this thing. Weird synchronicities, guys. And you'll start finding these whenever you start looking for them. That's amazing. So I'm gonna keep this little guy. One cool thing about magic though is that it has this innate ability to be able to like make you feel empowered. It makes you feel like you have some kind of a control around the world around you. And Aleister Crowley said that magic is the art and science of making change and conformity with your will. It's kind of weird once you really get into the philosophy of the universes and how, you know, like even science says that maybe this is all a hologram. And you know, quantum physics, you look down at something really small like they do at that Large Hadron Collider, and all you see are like these little particulates of vibrational matter, and it's barely even matter. You can't even call it matter at that point. It's just waves. Whenever you look up into the night sky, you're seeing hundreds of billions of stars, but those stars are massive. They're bigger than anything we've ever experienced or anything that we've ever even been close to. And yet they seem almost imperceivably small. Our distance to them makes them seem so small. And whenever we look at the infinitely small, we see almost a nothingness. So we've got infinity outside of us, we've got infinity down below, and we're stuck here somewhere in this middle in the material world. And our minds have this amazing ability to be able to change the world around us. And that's what magic's all about, is being able to change the world around you, but it's in conformity with your will. And magic occurs whenever you think about something proactively, and then you cause the necessary forces that happen to be able to make that into reality. And everybody has the ability to do this. This isn't something that only a few people have. This is something we do unconsciously, but if you can do it consciously, then you can see such bigger results, and that is the entire point of magic. You know, we've got all of these different tools that we use, like the tarot, to figure out what kinds of things are nagging at us under our unconscious mind. We've got pendulums that allow us to be able to kind of let go of our preconceived notions and then have answers from the inside of us. So many tools, crystals and different colors, aromas, anything that you can use as a tool, as a symbol for something else, so you can communicate with your unconscious mind to cause change in the real world. That is a positive thing, and that is, like, honestly, that's what I've been saying this entire time. That's the basis of magic. Magistry itself, I got the word from an old, I think it's from 1623 or 1633 or something. It's really old poem, but it was written about the process of alchemy. In a lot of ways, it mirrors the Emerald Tablet. It describes a process of being able to take something that seems worthless and being able to concentrate your mental abilities onto it until these different processes arise that cause the thing that you originally started with to transform into something else that you intended it to. And you can do that with anything in your entire life. If you want to look better, if you want to act better, if you want people to like you, if you want to have a nice car, if you want to have a big house or a lot of friends or anything that you want, you're able to get that with magic, because it all starts with the most powerful magic tool in the entire universe, and that's the human mind. It's so capable of being able to create whatever you can think of. If you can conceive it, you can make it real. And that is the most amazing thing about reality that I think I've experienced up until this point, is whatever you think about all the time, you'll become. Your standards basically dictate what you become. And the things that you think about all the time consume your life, and they consume you, and they become you. And you become that. And ideologies and our beliefs and our opinions make us who we are as people as well. It's a really tempting thing whenever you start to learn about magic to think that you're just gonna get all of this power, and the power is gonna be yours, and you can just do whatever you want with it, and you can take all of your base emotions and you can just transmit those out into the world and cause whatever change you want to happen. And while that's kind of true, it's not very healthy, and you're not going to find any like long-term lasting pleasure from that. If you can use these tools in a positive way to be able to cause positive changes in yourself, 100-fold, I guarantee that you will have a more lasting, a more emotionally charged experience. You'll have more power for yourself. It's really honestly a path of development, more than it's a tool to be able to get what you want. The things that you want will come to you whenever you are able to do the work and become something. Doing the work is 99% of it. Thinking about it, being an armchair magician, that is a very small portion. And I think that these days everybody thinks that they're an armchair magician, but whenever you actually incorporate these things into your life, you can start to see real lasting changes. You can get your personal power back, and you start seeing how other people treat you differently whenever that starts to happen. And you'll start to see people who are leeching off of you, people who are being these like psychic vampires. You'll start to see them start to turn on you, and it might get a reaction out of you at first, but you have to remember that these people are only doing that because you are growing and they can't use you anymore. And you know, there is a lot of power in that. I've kind of rambled for this entire video. Keep checking out my blog, because I'm going to keep posting stuff about this. I'm going to start posting a lot of blogs that I think would help people. Check out the website, it's chazarba.com. This video is probably posted there. So subscribe to the YouTube and hit that little bell icon so you get all the notifications for whenever I have these new videos up, because I'm going to start trying to put the videos up a lot more often. You know, keep the things that I said in mind, because magic is useful, it is real, it is the most real thing that you can do to alter your world around you. It's not just superstitions, it's not the same thing, it's not what magic is all about. Magic is about capturing your own mind for yourself, creating your own reality in tune with your will, and projecting your will out into the world around you. You are a reflection of your world, and your world is a reflection of you. I will see you soon. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Jazz out.